What's going on, guys? So today I'm going over what I do with my go bag. Um, People have two different thoughts in my opinion on this. You're either going to have a lot of stuff in a big bag or just enough stuff that's not so heavy. Some people like to travel light, some people like to travel with everything they need. I'm one of those guys that like to overdo it, but I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", I can handle it. I go on 3-mile hikes with this thing. I used to weigh like 320 pounds. And then I actually started hiking with this backpack, and I've lost over 60 pounds doing it. And I feel great. So today I wanted to go over everything that I have in my bag, kind of give you my idea of it. So this is my bag that I got. I got it from Academy. It has a very comfortable bag. I've had a lot of fun building it. I enjoy building go bags. I've built some for my cousins. I've built some for my friends. I just like putting them together. And today I'm going to go over everything that I have in it. So we'll start from the front. So right here, in my front pocket, I carry some extra ammo. Got 22 ammo, little things here and there, some glow sticks, you never know. I mean, you can have a little bit of everything. Multi-tool, multi-eating tool. It's got fork, spoon, knife, things you might need like that. Also, one of the things I always make sure I put in every single go bag is one of these. So this thing comes in very handy. It's pliers, it's screwdriver, it's a knife. I mean, it's everything. I mean, this is one of the most important tools that I've had. I can't tell you how many times I've needed this and used it. But this is just one thing I make sure I have in every single one of my go bags, this multi-tool. So there are some other things in here that I keep that, I'm not going to go over every little thing. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to do this and hold the camera at the same time. But those are definitely just some of the things that I keep in here. Got some matches, little things like that. So that's the front pocket. Moving on to the next pocket. Going back a little bit. This right here. This Swiss Tech solar-powered battery bank. I've had this thing for about 2 years now. This thing's built like a brick. You could probably use this as a weapon if you wanted to. But it is solar-powered. Now, that means when this battery is dead, you plug your stuff, whatever you want to charge up to it, and sit in the sun, and then it'll charge it. Alright, this thing lasts forever. I can get maybe three chargers on my cell phone out of this thing before I need to plug it back up. It's been really great. So that is a good one. Now also, some people do, some people don't. I like to keep food in here. This is something, I actually haven't had the breakfast skillet stuff yet. But this is actually pretty good. I tried it a couple years ago when I went on a 10-mile hike in Arkansas. It was about 2 days, and we ate on this, and it was actually really good. The eggs are a little soggy. Now, also, I like to keep things to where, I like to organize it in the way that I will be taking it out in the order that I'm going to need it. So this thing right here is my cook set. So, hold on, let me get this open. So, this is my cook set. I got a fillet knife. I have this thing, which I keep this most because it's cool, because it's a spoon, it's a knife, and it's a whistle. All right. I have some seasonings, everything like that. I have a little grill that I can open up and put over a fire. I have some more forks and spoons. Now, this bag, I completely dedicated this bag to fire starting. I have at least 4 ways to start a fire in here. I got flints, I got matches, I got lighters. I even got this thing to, feed the fire. I mean, everything I need to start a fire in three or four different ways is in this bag. And I keep it with my cooking set because if I'm going to be starting a fire, I'm obviously probably going to be cooking something. So I keep that all together. So that's pretty much what I keep in here. I get everything that I need for cooking, I put in this one thing. And it's been very convenient. Stick that back in there. Okay, so next step back, I have this. This is stuff that's easy to get to. This is some binoculars. I just recently added these to it, because I also use this thing for hunting stuff. This right here is just random stuff that I keep in here. Stuff that I'm like, I might need, I might not. I got gloves, just a bunch of different things in here that can be useful if needed. Not really anything that you need in a bag. This is actually something that I bought on Temu because I was like, you know what, I kind of like it. I want to try it. So let me open it up and show you what it looks like. So this is what I bought. Now I forget what I paid for it. I think it was like $5 or something, but it's a shovel. I mean, it's a can opener, it's a saw, it's a measuring tape. I mean, it's a bunch of different things in one. Even got some paracord on it. I've used it quite a few times. It's actually impressive for something that I bought on Temu for like $5. I thought, oh, it's gonna be cheap, but it's worth. I figured $5 ain't gonna kill me. So I tried it. And I actually like it, so I definitely keep this in my bag. This thing is a collapsible shovel. You know, something that you can find at Walmart and everything, but I've also bought this on Temu as well, I believe. And then I also, nope, that's for something else. And that's pretty much everything I keep in that bag. So on to the next one. This one is just a regular miscellaneous thing. I usually keep my battery bank, the solar powered battery bank in there. I have an emergency blanket in there. I have a flint, you know, just some other random things in that. I try to keep everything organized in the order that I would possibly need it. If it's an emergency, I need to be able to get to it quick. First aid kit, stuff like that. So, in the big portion of my bag, I have a bunch of different stuff. Now, this stuff... So this part of my bag, I can lay down and open it to be able to get to everything I need. This is my ouch pouch. I got everything from stopping bleeds to cleaning wounds, band-aids, alcohol wipes, anything you would need. I kind of took from what I learned from working on an ambulance and put it into this. And just things that I prefer. Obviously, you can go buy your own first aid kit. Because of my experience working on an ambulance, I decided to make my own. So, this is what I came up with. If you want more in-depth stuff about what I have in here, leave a comment below and I might make another video on what I keep with my first aid kits. Now, again, my other pack was a little bit smaller, my cooking pack, and so I keep my pots and stuff in here because I couldn't get along that one by part. So, pots, pans, cups, everything is in here. Again, I bought this on Temu as well. Didn't work. I've used it a couple times. It is actually pretty nice. So, this, I kind of went a little overboard, but I was like, you know what? I have the room. I'll do it. This is a tent. A single person tent that I actually worked out a deal with my cousin to get it. You know, got the frame, tent part, stuff like that. That's for rainy days. If I just want to throw something up real quick, I have this hammock. Obviously, everybody recognizes that symbol right there. You know exactly where this came from. So, but this hammock right here, I bought it from Bass Pro. Very comfortable. Absolutely love it. I mean, I'm 6'4", and I was able to stretch out in it, and I'm 250 pounds. I mean, this thing held me up very nice. It was actually really comfortable. So something I just need to throw up quick, you know, I'll grab this and go with it. I also keep a blanket in here. Now, this is a camping blanket. This is very comfortable. It's supposed to be like the inside liner of a sleeping bag, and it does pretty well. But during the summer, I'll just use this. During the winter, I'll use this and a sleeping bag. I don't really have this thing set up for winter yet. Only thing I really use for need to throw on here for winter is a sleeping bag, but this is what I keep in there. This is a poncho. Now, this poncho can also be used as a tent. I bought this again on Temu. I was very impressed with it. It was very big enough for me. I mean, I'm 6'4", I'm not a little guy. And this thing was very nice. It worked out very, very well. I was very impressed with this. This thing I bought on Temu just because I'm wanting to learn how to read maps. This is a map holder or thing. Don't really know what you call it, but you know, place to keep pens. I got my military compass I found in there, and this thing, you fold it open, and it turns into where you can have a whole map in it in this one little thing. So whatever area you're in, you can use this thing and get you a pretty good sized map of the area you're going to be exploring. Also, I have a camel pack I keep in here. This backpack is camel pack accessible. You can put it back in the back right there, and you have a spot up there where you can put it up, so when you're hiking, you can drink. It's it's always nice to have ways to store water. Always want to kind of have something like that in your bag. So, that was that portion. Now, on to some tools that I like to keep with me. On this side, I have... So, you saw my container for water. This is a bag that I dedicated just for purifying water. I have life straws, I have containers, all kinds of stuff in here that you can use. I have 2 different types of life straws in there. Eventually I want to try them out both. But I bought both of these on Temu. Oh yeah, actually, this one I got from Amazon. That one I got for Temu, which is actually kind of nice because, I mean, it came with a whole bunch more stuff. It came with a straw where you can like filter water out of something. I mean, you can even connect this thing to a bottle. It's pretty nice. You can find them all on Temu and everything like that. Amazon, you can get them almost anywhere now. So on this side, I keep a little small machete Bowie knife looking thing. I got this thing from Tractor Supply for like $14. And I've used this thing to chop down limbs. I've used it to, I mean, whatever you use a machete for. And this thing is sharp, sharp, sharp. And it feels really good in the hand. It almost feels like I'm Rambo carrying a Bowie knife. I mean, but they call it a machete, but it's just a miniature machete. It feels really good in the hand, lightweight. I mean, it's one of my favorite ones. I actually keep one of these on my folder too, just because I liked it so much I bought 2. And then I also keep a hatchet in there because chopping up firewood, I mean, you alone, whoever's watching this, they can think of a million reasons of why you would need one of these. Hammer on one side, axe on the other. I mean, this thing's just, to me, it's a must-have. Oh yeah. So that's pretty much it. That is my go bag setup. I keep this in my truck. I carry it with me when I go hunting. When I go on my hikes, I always have this bag with me because if you're always ready, you ain't got to get ready. But no, when I'm building my go bags, I try to keep the rule of 3 in mind. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. I can cover all of that stuff, all the rules of 3 in this bag. I have shelter, I have food, I have water, I have ways to purify water. I mean, I even have some food or ways to get food in this bag. So, as long as you keep that stuff in mind when you're building your go bag, you're going to be alright. Now, everything else is just extra. I mean, as long as you have, those are the main things you need to look at when you're building this bag or an everyday carry. So, if you have any more questions or want me to go more in-depth detail about like my medical bag, my water purification and stuff like that, please leave a comment below and we'll get to another video. But other than that, have a great day, stay ready, and thank you for following LA Survivor. Have a good one. Bye.